guys, this video is a video that there is a chance that you may never even see, mainly because of the fact that it is extremely personal. If I do decide to put this video up, it is because I really care about you all and I'm willing to sort of put myself and my business out there just to help someone else. So yeah, here we go. Maybe I think 2 months ago, my husband was offered a job, and it was a huge opportunity for him. It was a company that he'd always wanted to work for. It was a huge pay raise and everything. It was just a tremendous opportunity. And so my husband did what anybody in his position would do, and because he was being recruited for the job, he decided to take it. And so he gave his 2 weeks at his job, and he was all set to take the new opportunity. And so anyway, he timed it where he had like a week to a week and a half in between the ending of this job and the beginning of the next job. And so once he had, when the start date came up, they pushed the start date back. So the date kept getting further and further out. And eventually, even after my husband had quit his job and everything like that, they decided that they wanted to go in another direction. Yes, you heard me right. They allowed him to quit his job. They allowed all these weeks to pass, and then they finally decided that they're going to do something totally different. And so my husband, who had been on his job for 5 years, is left without a job suddenly. And from a Christian standpoint, my husband and I were really kind of shocked because of the fact that we were so excited about thinking this was a huge blessing and this was this great opportunity and everything like that. So that's why I decided to call this video "Deferred Does Not Mean Denied." So, for weeks, my husband was trying to find a new job, frantically, because of the fact that it was unexpected for him to be without a job. My husband's a very stable person. He has a very stable work history, and he would have never even thought of taking this opportunity if he had any inkling that it was not going to work out. And so it was a really kind of weird time, and the reason why I wanted to share this story with you, if you can identify, if you've ever really wanted something and came this close and it didn't happen for you, I just want you to know that deferred does not mean denied. Tomorrow he starts a new opportunity. So he did land another opportunity, and this one is paying even more money than that one was going to pay. So even though for the last few weeks it's definitely been stressful, and it's just been kind of like, we were really praying and kind of trying to figure out what God had planned, he actually had something bigger and better for my husband. My husband thought that was his dream and this big opportunity, but there was an opportunity even bigger. So, I just wanted to say that for those of you out there who can identify with getting told no, feeling like something was meant to be and it wasn't, thinking that this guy was the right guy and comes to find out he wasn't. And you're like, what? This is for any of you out there who've ever looked up at heaven and asked God, why? Why us? Why now? Why me? Why at this time? Why not? Why couldn't I do this? If you've ever wanted something, needed something, and you just couldn't understand for the life of you why it was not happening the way you wanted it to happen, just please know that deferred does not mean denied. and in due time. And if it's happening this way, that does not mean that it's never going to happen. It's just not right now, you know? So yeah, I mean, this is a huge opportunity for him, and I'm excited for him. And, you know, it's just a huge blessing. And we were really kind of stuck on that. But once we got over that, and once we got past that, and once we stopped saying, why us, why me, why now, what kind of job does this to people? It's the middle of a recession. Who does this to people? Once we got over the shock and got over the, you know, huge kind of myriad of questions and why this, why, who, what, when, where, and what. Once we got over all of that and just started saying, you know what, everything happens for a reason. Deferred does not mean denied. This will not be his last job offer. This will not break us. This will not, you know, it really made us stronger, because when you're faced with a situation as huge as this situation was, my husband is the primary breadwinner in our family, and when you're faced with a huge situation like this, it really is a testament to what you're made of. It could really drive couples apart. You know, one of the main reasons why couples get divorced is over money issues, worried about money, not enough money, money management issues. That's one of the main reasons. My husband and I, we just became even stronger as a couple after having gone through that. But I just wanted to say that for you guys out there who are going through and you are just looking up at heaven and you have all these questions, please know that deferred does not mean denied. And if you didn't get what you want, how you wanted it, when you wanted it, you know, if all that didn't happen, just know that it's not over. It ain't over till it's over. And God always has the last say. And just stay encouraged. You know, that's kind of, I know that some of you are like, she's always on this encouragement kick. I kind of am. That's just what I have on my heart right now. Just stay encouraged. You know, just stop asking the questions and start living. Just, you know, don't wallow in it. Don't be so consumed with wanting to know why. Just go ahead and move on with the next step. Okay, this bad thing happened. I get it. What's next? Now what? You know what I'm saying? Don't just wallow in it. Don't throw a pity party and invite all of your closest friends. Don't do that. Regroup, rethink, and just move forward. Just like my last video, forget about it and, you know, find a way, because some good is going to come out of that. It's like when I told you guys before, when my husband and I, we had just bought our house, and we were waiting for them to turn on the power, and they turned on the power, and we didn't know we had a leaky fixture, and it flooded our brand new house. And, you know, it was a couple of weeks before our wedding, and it was like I was stressed about the wedding, the reception. I had all these details. I'm planning a wedding out of state. I had all this stuff on me, and it was kind of like, what? One more thing? God, why? But it ended up being, you know, it ended up turning out to be a decent thing, because we were able to fix, you know, all the damages and have enough extra money to do a couple of other things that we wanted to do. And so just be encouraged. Deferred does not mean denied. And just find a way to pick yourself up. Pick yourself up, you know, be your own cheerleader. You know, if you can't get to a video of mine and you can't get to church, you have to learn to be your own cheerleader. You need to get your own pom-poms. You need to get yourself a stack of the Post-it notes. And if you got a stick for yellow or whatever color Post-it notes all over your mirror, and just put positive affirmations in your face on your mirror. So as soon as you wake up while you're brushing your teeth, if you're looking at those Post-its and they say, I am more than a conqueror, I am who God says that I am the head and not the tail, I am the lender and not the borrower. All of those things, if you can just encourage yourself. You know, if you can't get to me, or you can't get to whomever encourages you, if you can't get mama on the phone, you have to learn how to encourage yourself. Everything that you need is already within you. You know, it's kind of, the best way that I can sum it up is, it's kind of like you're a volcano. you know. Volcanoes, for the most part, some of them, they lay dormant. What you have within you is already within you. And when the time comes, it erupts. You've ever, like, all of a sudden discovered a new skill, a new talent, you know, and you're like, where did I learn how to do this? I'm actually good at this. How did I know how to do this? Everything that you need is already in you. It's in you. Like when God gives everybody their characteristics and their traits and their idiosyncrasies and their mannerisms, it's already within you. You already have the strength. You're already strong, you know? And if you doubt that, you know, do what I'm saying. Get yourself some Post-it notes, stick them all over your mirror, put them in your car, put them wherever you are, and just encourage yourself. If you're constantly being bombarded with positive energy, you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to have a better day, you know? But anyway, I will see you ladies in the next video. If you ever see this video, I love you ladies and gentlemen, and I hope this helps you. And be blessed. And know who you are. Know who you are. Some people, you know, they don't really know their worth. You got to know who you are. Know that you're a descendant of the Most High. Know that you are royalty. That anybody can't just talk to you all kind of way, and all kind of things can't happen to you. You have to be strong and know who you are. And never let anybody underestimate your value. Whether it's on a job, whether it's you have to remind people. You know, just because I'm a Christian don't mean I don't take the time to remind people who I am. You know, I'm strong. Yes, I'm a child of God. Everything is not going to scare me. And yes, sometimes I get down because I'm a human being, but I know that I got to pick myself up because I've been down and I've been up, and being up feels better. So I'm going to choose that. Like I said in my last video, happiness is a choice. I choose to be happy. Because being sad sucks. Okay? It does. Anyway, I will see you ladies and gentlemen in the next video. Don't forget that, of course I love you, but God loves you even more. Alright? Later, divas. Peace.